MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Atlanta Braves.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. What do we need to know about this lineup, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at Nick Markakis. This guy just does everything right. A coach's dream. Can go back on the ball, come get it, throw guys out at the plate, cover gap to gap as well.
Standing in, Yadier Molina. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for St. Louis, the catcher, Yadier.
First pitch on its way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Oh, and 1 the count to Molina. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. The 0-2 to Molina. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Here comes another 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first down.
Batting second, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. First offering on its way. Now this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And he hits the corner with that one. 2-2.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 2-2. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. And they're runners at the corners now. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball two.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with two outs instead of one. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Coming to the plate now, Colton Wong. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Lined into right, a base hit. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. Two more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Goldschmidt, the runner at third. Wong at second with 2 gone. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
At the plate, Paul DeYoung, and a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Line towards center field. Inciarte is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. 1 for the Cardinals thanks to this man, Kolten Wong. Bottom of the first coming up from SunTrust Park, and the Redbirds have an early 1-0 advantage. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Miles Michaelis gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the Division Series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves, the catcher, Brian McCann.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Ozuna arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 1 out, nobody on. Three and 0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, no left fielder, Matt.
Now to the plate, Matt Joyce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Runners on first with one down. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again here. It's ball four. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So striding in, Josh Donaldson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Fowler has a read on it. 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Ready with the 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Pulled toward right center field. Bader sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Harrison Bader.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is low, ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Ready now, Miles Michaelis, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Here comes the first pitch, and they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Throw won't get him.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Dexter Fowler stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bader at third, Michaelis at second, Molina at first with no outs. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitches fouled away. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
The 0-1 pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Goldschmidt Flat out dominates against left-handed pitching. Makes a lot of contact and hard contact at that. No doubt one of the biggest threats in the sport in these types of matchups.
Yeah, Matty, it's a pretty special skill set to absolutely hammer left-handed pitching. You don't see it too much. I mean, this game's 75% right-handed power coming down your throat. So when you see a guy that hammers left-handed pitching, you know he's putting the time in the cage.
Hit back up the middle. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Marcell Ozuna, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Two and one.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Sharp ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting at a 3-1 count to get a fastball. He gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Colton Wong now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Bases are loaded here with one away. And that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Carpenter bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He's a second-year big leaguer. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. But this will get foul for strike two. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Three runs already home here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Ball one to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Fowler on third, Goldschmidt on second, Ozuna at first, 2 out in the inning. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Here it is on 3-1, and that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Up next for the Cardinals, the center fielder.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Bryce Wilson is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Digging in, Harrison Bader. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he popped him up. Echeverria ranging into shallow right. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cardinals are out in front, 5-0. Leading off the inning, Ender Inciarte, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Pitch on the way. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Echeverria now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
1-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
No, that missed. That's
and that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
The 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Dansby.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Fowler on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping into the box, Bryce Wilson.
The pitcher, number 46.
Has a look, now the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Echeverria is off at first with two away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ozuna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Braves strand 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
Into the box now, Miles Michaelis. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And the 3rd inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. As he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Now batting, Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler.
First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fowler, a native of Georgia. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Still 1-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Hit out towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping up to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Here comes the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Here's the 2-1 home. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Digging in now, Marcell Ozuna. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fowler over at second. Goldschmidt on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Brian McCann, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The catcher, Brian McCann.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. This is pulled into right. Fowler is there, 1 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Liner toward right center. And Markakis has got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now a 5-2 game.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Facility off the slider too low, ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
First baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone! A two-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His first homer here in the series. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
That pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he runs up to bunt, but can't make contact. That's strike one.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Behind 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Adeiny Echeverria. No balls and 1 strike. Echeverria, a Cuban-born ball player. He's a second-year big leaguer. 0-1 count and the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Braves 4. Colton Wong will stand in. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Colton Wong.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike. Left side, but well fouled. The next 0-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So striding forward now, Matt Carpenter. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Paul DeYoung.
Stepping up now, Paul DeYoung. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Swanson calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 5-4. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Striding into the box, Dansby Swanson. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First offering on its way. Fouled off.
been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Into the box, Bryce Wilson. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
In now, Brian McCann, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. The 1-1 misses inside off the plate. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Into center field, line drive, base hit, and the tying run is in to score from third.
Now batting, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Digging in once again, Nick Markakis. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And there he goes towards second. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting,
trying to pick things up where he left off, Matt Joyce. Runner in scoring position with Sagan.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 4-1. Joyce in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
The set and the 2-0. 3-0 now. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Donaldson. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. We played 4 full, and we are all tied 5-5. The next to bat for St. Louis, Harrison Bader. He flew out in his last at bat.
Harrison Bader.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Now at the plate, Miles Michaelis. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
1 out, nobody on. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. The 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Freeman in foul ground, and no one will track it down. And another foul ball. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Well, that was a slider and a 3-2 count. And it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Yadier Molina. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Michaelis stands at first with 1 out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Freeman. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do?
11,
he just throws this good
Ender.
fastball right by, brings the express.
Arte.
No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Ender Inciarte, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Line drive base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Striding in once again, Adeiny Echeverria, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Ready for another shot now. Dansby Swanson, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. a look over to first. 2 out with the man at first. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Hard hit ball to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. This remains a 5-all ball game. In now, Dexter Fowler. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Dexter Fowler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike there. 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Line towards center field. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Stepping in now, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. The 1-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series. And they take a 7-5 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason. So he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Now back.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
He's set, and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
It's 0-1.
Wong, base runner at first with one out. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batting.
Big spot here. First and second, two men gone, and into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Cards do strike for two, both coming on this two-run dinger. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Braves 5. Ronald Acuna is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base,
now
and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Brian McCann. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. Two and one. One out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Bader is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batter.
Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Fowler, still ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo home run by Nick Markakis. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby dealer. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Jack Flaherty, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Standing in now, Matt Joyce. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
That's popped up. But this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Fowler has a read on it, and that ends the inning. But the Braves are able to get one back on the solo homer. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Braves 6. Back here at SunTrust Park, it's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Anthony Swarzak is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Number 19 is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 19.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. From the stretch, right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1 pulled high in the air out to left field. Joyce is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Dexter Fowler now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And that misses for ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Ready on 1 and 2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2 and 2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Around third and being waved on home. He will score. And it's now an 8-6 ball game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Mike Soroka comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. Stepping into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch on its way. And this one runs up high, ball one. Fowler, the runner at second with one away. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Marcell Ozuna waits on deck. And that's over. 3-1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Runner at second here with one man out. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone. So if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
1-1.
Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Fowler is on his way home. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And a relay to the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5. So he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
Ready for another chance? Colton Wong. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's set. Here it comes. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Here's another 2-2. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it. But a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Into the box now, Matt Carpenter, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 count. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Joyce is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Redbirds 10 and the Braves 6. Tyler Webb gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
30, Tyler Webb.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Look into Molina, now the 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Nope, ball.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Digging in, Freddie Freeman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
The 1-0 delivery. He pulls this one into right. Fowler is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, enter Inciarte.
Coming to the plate now, Ender Inciarte. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Donaldson, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Popped up. Goldschmidt is calling for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready once again for Danny Echeverria. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Too high, 1-0. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Braves strand one as the lead holds at 10-6. Settling in now, Paul DeYoung. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Paul DeYoung.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Pops this one up. Echeverria has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
So digging in now, Harrison Bader. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
so
please.
They'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Batting in the 6th spot, number 50, Jerry Blevins. Now playing center field and batting 9, number 9, Billy
Jairo Munoz will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Hamilton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Giovanni Gallegos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The Braves find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
2-2.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1
now
away.
Batting, catcher,
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
In now, Brian McCann, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-0 count. Here it is. Fastball just missed above the zone. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Runner at first here, one man out. Called strike two.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On deck is Nick Markakis. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bader is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So coming to the plate, Nick Markakis. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike one. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
A runner on first with two away. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there. Ready with the 1-2. Curveball locks him up, strike three, and that's the third out. One left for Atlanta as the lead holds at 10-6. Chucky Toussaint enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Digging in to try it again, Yadier Molina, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Now the 2-0. Misses off the plate. Here it comes, the 3-0. And this pitch misses here. It's ball four, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So stepping in, Dexter Fowler. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. on the move again from first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Another one sent foul. Fastball well outside. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Molina stands at second with no outs. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And, oh, they say he beat the throw safe at third. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A man at third with one away. In there, 2-1. Just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here now the 2-2. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. So
now
striding forward now, Marcell Ozuna. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch of the at-bat. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And it's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. There's a curveball blocked by McCann, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Set to deal on 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Swanson picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Part of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Redbirds 10 and the Braves 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's
now,
a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Matt Joyce will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the first down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Miller is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty B, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
1 out, nobody on. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with 1 swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
2-2.
2-2.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And that's outside. He lost in ball 4.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Carlos Martinez comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Martinez.
Ozzie Albies will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Count still at 1-2. Donaldson at second. Freeman is over at first with one away. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Stepping in now, Adeiny Echeverria, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1 on its way. Smoke toward third. And they get the force at third, and the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
(10-6) the final score in this game. The Redbirds jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Miles Michaelis gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 10 runs, 13 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,084. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the NLDS between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, Matt, I'm really excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Walker Buehler will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career. But I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
So striding forward now, Howie Kendrick. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Washington, the third baseman, Howie.
First pitch on its way. And now look out as that runs in and gets him. And a very interesting start to this one.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
That evens it up 1-1. Kendrick on at first, nobody out. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
And even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
And that is swung on and missed by Suzuki. He's down on strikes for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In is Gerardo Parra. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Parra is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Runners on first with one down. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
2-2, here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Nationals lead 1, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
Patrick Corbin is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Kendrick's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Next up for Los Angeles, David Freese. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. We are still scoreless. Stepping in, Michael Taylor. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Fielder, number 3, Michael A. Taylor.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Line drive to center field. And the Nationals have their first base hit of the ball game.
It's a nice job by the offensive player right there to stay in there on that fastball. He wanted it back. You could tell he was frustrated. He swung through the pitch before.
Here's Brian Dozier now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 pitch is looked at for ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Popped him up. Martin over to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting 7, the right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Throw over to first. And the runner back. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Here comes the first pitch. Strike called. Now the the throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
No score here as we play inning number 2. One and one.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the back.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Trey Turner will be next. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
2 on here with 1 man out. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. He's set, and the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 left for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Kike Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Kike Hernandez.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Hernandez, a 27-year-old. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the 2nd ball.
Count is 2-1.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Ready with another 2-2. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Now another 2-2. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a curveball in there, 1-2 now.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. The 2-2. Well hit to right. But that's a foul ball. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's Jock Peterson now as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Pollock leads off first with 1 away. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there. 0-1. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back in standing. And another throw over. 2 out with the man at first. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run homer for Corey Seager. His first homer so far in the series. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Buehler.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Walker Buehler. From the stretch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 1-2. Grounded weakly to the left. There to get it is Kendrick. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 LA. Striding in now for the Nats, Patrick Corbin, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Patrick Corbin.
Now the pitch. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to short. Seager is right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Now in the box, Howie Kendrick. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Now this ball is popped up behind the plate for Martin, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First offering on its way. Ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Outside, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And it's fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Hernandez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail things here 2-0. Russell Martin now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone. Martin swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's a second-year big leaguer.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Oh and 1, here it comes. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Again, another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're up 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gerardo Parra
Leading
will
off for the
step in to
Nationals,
start things for the
left
Nationals.
fielder,
He'll be followed by
Gerardo
Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck.
Parra.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Three balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Called strike, and that'll run it full.
I got 3 and 2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing
Now
good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Ryan Zimmerman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike one. 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals first baseman. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. And that's in there for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Last strike now for the Nats. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
This one definitely a low scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Los Angeles Dodgers win the opener here in the division series. Walker Buehler pitches well enough to get the W. Patrick Corbin worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 2 runs on just 2 hits. No errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 32 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium,